Hello and welcome to this very much spontaneous video featuring yours truly, as well as the Foxy Dm, where we discuss the Horus Heresy, rumours, and what we hope to see in the coming weeks. Hope you enjoy.
I like Mark 6. I'm not a big fan of Beakies, but I like
What?
Mark 6.
Beakies are the greatest thing that has ever been copy pasted. You stop your heretical fucking mouth. Beaky for life.
Okay. So,
No, don't
Horus
worry.
Heresy, right? Do we think that this preview, this weekend, do we think that is going to be the announcement?
Okay, I'm gonna ask the magic fucking 8-ball here. All right, and it says maybe. Shit, I honestly think so. Honestly, that is my prediction. 100%.
It'd be nice. It'd be really nice if it was.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the leaks, we haven't really heard or seen anything, have we?
No.
I know there's like a couple of other YouTubers out there that have covered it, and they've clearly got a bit more detail on it.
Yeah.
But I've seen nothing. I've heard nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like, is this just going to be like, oh, here you go, here's some more Praetors? But they didn't do them as a big reveal, though, did they?
No. They got all the Praetors that have been released have all been, to my knowledge, internet will yell at me later. To my knowledge, has been a Horus Heresy article. Now, they did discuss, I forget which Praetor did got show off one of the weekenders, but they did discuss pre-pandemic that they're going to be doing a big, major thing for the Heresy. They're going to fill out all the models that have rules but not models.
Yeah.
They're going to send those out, and they delivered Saul. That was big. I remember that weekend. But like we have not seen anything, and now like that armor, like or those leaks that we've seen, like we haven't seen anything else come out. We haven't seen it. Even the scale is just interesting.
You mean that leak?
Yeah, that leak right there.
You mean this leak that's currently on the screen?
Yeah, so like a big thing that I want to just point out is just like the armor and the scale, because that's not Forge World. That's not the Forge World kit that's now out of print.
No. I mean that's been covered, and I've seen quite a lot of people like they're concerned about the scale creep, like making them too close to Primaris size, and I don't think I have an issue with it, to be honest.
No, I don't.
I have a number of models that are different sizes, different scales for whatever reason.
Yeah,
I don't see it as an issue. I don't know about you. Me personally, I don't see it as an issue.
I don't know if anyone ever looks at my Luna Wolves army, they're like, what is? Okay, hold on, Rogue Trader era, this era, this era.
Yep.
Oh, they're not even based the same. What? Yeah, no.
Yeah, I've come across that. Yeah, recently looking at my Space Wolves, going, oh, they're Martian red, and they're kind of urban grey, and they're snow, and oh my days, what have I done?
Yeah, you're driving someone else insane, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But another thing I want to point out is the Vexilla on that. It's very distinct. A lot of people haven't been able to point that one out.
I must admit, I did notice that when I first saw the leaks. I did notice the Vexilla was different, but it's like this. I can never remember the basically the Vox. It clearly looks like a Vox. The bottom middle guy. That looks like the top of a Vox.
Yeah, but it's even different. I haven't actually in my physical hand. I have the Mark III Forge World Vox set. Like the command upgrade kit, and those are like very distinct. Like even just looking at that, or even looking at some of my Mark IV and all that pattern is not it's not established, because like most Vexillas, they have like it's not such a predominant skull. The Vox down there, like the Voxes normally have nothing, and they just have like a little antenna, and that's it. Like these are very distinct.
I mean, if I reached across the room, I could probably lay my hands on the Iron Warriors ones I did. But I mean, they've got they don't. All the detail and stuff seems to be at the back of the backpack. You know, you wouldn't see it from the front. That's definitely something. I find that quite interesting. That looks really cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, the entire picture in general. That's a lot of Marines. That's a lot of Marines and a lot of Terminators, and then the elephant in the room.
The big old Spartan. But
the Spartan.
Yeah. Well, see, that would be a true like starter set. Like if it got a thing, because here's the thing, like each one of our kits, like beforehand. So, Betrayal at Caliph, Burning Prospero. Everyone used them not as a board game. To my knowledge of people that I know, all bought it not for the game. Like I got 5 fucking copies of this thing.
Yeah.
And not a single. I've never touched the game. I've used the boards for Zone Mortalis, and that's about it. I don't even know what their game. I was just like, I got minis.
I had 3. I got 3 boxes of. I think 3 boxes of Prospero Burns.
Yep.
And I got 2 boxes of Calth, maybe more.
Yep.
And all the templates and stuff they went. They just like I had no use for them. I think I read the rules for one of them. I can't remember which one it was, but I read the rules for one and I just went, nah. Yeah. I'll just go with painting them up for my Space Wolves. Yeah. But it's definitely like you look at it. It's like there's a 30 Marines we're saying.
Yeah,
so 5 Cataphracti, 2 characters, and a Spartan. I mean, that's a hefty box set.
And with a Contemptor too, a Contemptor Mortis, that's and what's unique.
He makes me happy.
Yeah, because things I want to point out, like it, the autocannon, it could have been a force. That missile launcher on that leak, on this leak here. That we have not seen. Not seen because the Havoc launchers are.
We've not seen that before.
Yeah, and I mean, I know there's some really good kit bashers, but I've not seen that. And yeah, just looking at it, just like that's not the current plastic kit. Like I've built so many of those kits.
No, the plastic one's really, to be honest, the plastic one's really derpy. I have one. I slightly modified it to make it look more Space Wolvy and Wolves. Space Wolves? I don't know. I made it to look more like a Space Wolf Contemptor.
Yeah.
And it still looks so derpy. I mean, I know there's guys out there that have done some fantastic work and cut it all up and repositioned it, and they look amazing, but I don't have the confidence to do that.
Yeah.
But it's still really derpy. And I think it's just the fact that it just seems to be stood there. There's no motion in it, posing and stuff. That, on the other hand, seems like it's got a bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be nice. I'm going to say this now. It'd be nice if that was a modular kit. Yeah. I don't think it will be.
I think it's going to be because, like...
So we're 50-50 on that one.
Yeah, I think we'll have some, like, I think... Because it would make sense if this was in a starter set. Because here another thing, we haven't ever had a Heresy starter set.
No.
For a game set, we've had the Betrayal of Caliph, but those are technically their own little game systems. But we got the models for. Yeah. Forge World's only done the big collecting things, like this is how you start Heresy. You get your 2 Praetors, 30 Marines, and a Leviathan or something, or a Contemptor.
Yeah.
We've never had a starting set, so a Contemptor would be great. A modular Contemptor would even be better because, I mean,
I saw them on the shelf. I'd be snatching up 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah,
straight off the bat. It's like, yep, give me the Contemptors. It doesn't even bother me that they're blank slates. There's no detail work. There's no Legion specific stuff. It's just a blank slate.
Yeah,
which means you can go ham on it and do, pretty much whatever you want. You want it as a word bearer's Contemptor, go for it. You want it as a Salamander's Contemptor, go for it.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter because it's a blank slate, which I think is better in a way. Like the other one had the fancy stuff. I mean, I know it was supposed to be for the Ultramarines. When you look at the box set for Calth, it was painted up in Ultramarine colours.
Yeah. Though they had rules so they could also be the word bearers. But so I have the standard forge ruled. I got actually 2 of the standard forge ruled ones, and then I got 2 of the or maybe 3. I forget at this point how many contemptors I got.
You've got too many.
Yeah, well, no, because I need more.
No,
I always need more.
You never have enough contemptors.
I think about 15 is a good amount, but anyways. Okay, so
contemptors, right?
Yeah, just contemptors, just base contemptors, not including contemptor mortis patterns or contemptor corvus pattern. No, just contemptors. I think 15 is a good amount. Anyways, but the one thing is, like, they didn't have a lot of frills on the forge roll. One of the forge rolled ones, like, it wasn't a lot of frills, and then they added. If you go back to the plastic contemptor. Oh no.
That one. Yeah.
No. Go to the current release one.
Right. Yeah. So the one for the current, and I can find it.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Okay. So even this one, like, it's a monopose. It's nothing too crazy. Most people shaved off that ultra stuff. Like, I did it on one of mine. Like, just give me something, because, like, even like the original Dreadnought plastic kit, like, I mean, it didn't look that dynamic. You did a couple things to make it shift a little bit. So, like, if they change it, like, if this new contemptor, if it is a new contemptor and they're not just teasing me like little bastards they are. Like, if they did like the old contemptor, where it's cut off at the hat, like at the torso.
Yeah.
And then the arms can be changed. I think it would be a better kit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because right now,
I mean, even the legs posing at the moment for like what we've seen from them leaked pictures for the newer one would be a better pose than just sort of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that it still bugs me. Bugs me, I think, is the right word. Like, when I originally saw the leaked photos, I was a bit taken back, and I keep going back to the Spartan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what draws me away from, because you've mentioned Betrayal of Couth and Prospero Burns, right?
Yes.
When they were first revealed, we had really cool imagery. So the Betrayal of Couth one, they were on some rubble and stuff. Prospero Burns, they were on Prospero.
Yep.
And that was really cool, and that kind of gave us that impression that these would be starter sets, yeah? But then when the actual reveal came and we saw them with their board games, it was like, oh, all right, okay, so these are intended as a board game, not as a start collecting box set. They basically became a start collecting box set. Let's we're not going to argue about that, really, are we?
No.
But they definitely they were intended for the board game as a board game.
Yeah.
So when I saw this, when I saw the leaked photos and I saw that Spartan in the background, I was a bit like, there's no way that could be for a board game.
Yeah.
Absolutely no way. Like, why would you have a Spartan as part of a board game?
What the leaves remind me of, they remind me of like pictures taken from a White Dwarf of like upcoming stuff. So usually when they do like an upcoming, like, here's a Horus Heresy or a Horus Heresy battle report, that's the kind of image I get. That's the vibe I get.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. I mean, we've got already. I mean, it's not. I know there's quite a lot of people out there that think it's difficult to get into Heresy, and that's mainly because a lot of it's Forge World.
Yes.
But at the same time, thanks to Betrayal of Couth and Prospero Burns, we have some really cool plastic kits.
Yes.
Starting off with with both our favourites, Mark III.
Yeah.
It's an amazing plastic kit.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you wanted to get into Heresy nowadays, even without this possible start collecting box, your infantry side of things and characters to a degree are kind of sorted.
Yeah, because of what the kit brings. So one of the cool things I like about the kit, especially the Mark III, a couple things. One, you have a character like your sergeant or whatever has a couple options. You also get a couple different heavy weapons. So like you can make a cool veteran squad, or you could just make a bog tactical squad. You can give every guy a chainsword, which just
Yeah.
So you can make it a couple different ways, or you can make you can even make it a like Sons of Horus Reaver squad. There's a few different elite ones you could do, just with the basic plastic, Mark III tactical squad.
Yeah. You buy enough if you've got enough of them, or you've got enough plasma guns kicking around. Plasma support team, anyone?
Yeah, I mean, that's how I've gotten quite a selection stuff. Yeah.
Lovely boy. Enough of them. Goodbye, Terminators. I mean, the Mark IV kit's just as good as well. I mean, you've got the melter gun in there, you've got the missile launcher in there. Again, your sergeant's got options. They've got the combat blades.
Yep.
You know, it's not my favourite. If I was going to pick out the two, I'd always go Mark III, but Mark IV is cool.
Yeah, Mark IV is definitely something that's grown on me over the years. Just like because there's a couple things like they even had some of the prototype Mark IV in there with some of the face hams, and then they had like the armored studs to show it's not necessarily complete, but here it's good enough armor.
Here you go, use it, get on the front line.
Yeah. So like it gives you enough distinction, but again, also it's the same flexibility. You got a really good rocket launcher, you got plasma gun, you got melta guns. I mean, again, you got options.
Yeah,
which is
options. I mean, your other infantry stuff to look at is like the Terminators.
Yeah, it's cheap. I mean, as an army, it's cheap. Like one of the things I convinced one of my friends is like if you want a small elite marine army, then grab Terminators and veterans. And Terminators are cheap. I mean, off the top of my head, don't quote me on this, internet. I mean, like 200 points, you got a Terminator squad full for equipment. I mean, you can get 1,000 points with just 2 squads fully kitted out in your HQ Praetor. I mean, you're gonna be walking tough, and either you're gonna kill whatever you walk up to, and you got options like the plasma blaster that got introduced with the Terros pattern. Then you got the
Volkite.
You got the Volkite, you got the auto cannon, you got the heavy flamer. You can do lightning claws, chain fist, power fist. I mean, I've bought in so many of these boxes at this point. Like I got a squad of everything. I got a squad of lightning claws. I got a squad of fists. I got a squad of chain fists. I mean, it's just a walking tank. I mean, you can't go wrong.
I mean, I like Tartarus. I do like that. It looks like a mini Contemptor to me.
Yeah,
it always has, and the amount of weapon options are great. But I still prefer the Cataphractic.
Oh yeah, no, because
it just looks so. You get pretty much the same options that you would with the Tartarus. You get a variety of different weapons with the fists and chain fists, and there's claws in there, and you get the heavy flamer, and obviously your sergeant gets options as well. But they just look more grungier. They look like they could take the damage and dish it out all at the same time. And again, it's just another plastic kit that's really good.
Oh yeah, because it looks brutal and cunning. Like that's what it is. It's not fancy. It's not ornate.
No. Well, I'd say it's a little ornate. I mean, I've seen some people buy these and convert them into looking like Justarans for the Sons of Horus.
Yeah.
And they look really similar. They're clearly not the Forge World version, but they they look close enough, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're really good. I mean, your other options as well for when it comes to like the plastic kits and stuff like that is obviously we've mentioned the Contemptor, but the characters.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen so many conversions from them two characters alone. It's unbelievable. I've seen everything from like the chaplain being turned into librarian, a captain. They've made various consoles out of consoles. Is that how you pronounce it? Console?
Yeah, it's a console.
I always double check because I always feel weird when I say that word. I'm like, I always associate that with like, your gaming console. I'm like, am I saying that right?
Ancient Rome.
Two alone, I've lost count how many different like conversions and versions of those two models.
Oh yeah, and it's even like subtle things. Like as an example, so we'll say the bottom, the chaplain. Like I mean, swap out the pistol, give him a bolt pistol or Volkite pistol. Switch out the helmet. I mean, you want to make him your captain for the Sons of Horus, put on the Sons of Horus helmet. I mean, you want to give him a power fist, you can. You just got to cut and pop it in.
I've seen one where they've just cut at like the elbow joint on the right arm, and then cut at the same place for a power fist and just slapped it on, and it's there, and it it's an open fist. It looks really cool, and it fits.
Yeah,
it looks like it was part of the model originally.
Yeah, one of my favorite ones that I saw was they cut the fist, and then they put a breacher shield, and then they cut the pistol off and put a sword. They took the Ultramarines old plastic upgrade sword, so he just looks like he's challenging moving forward.
Oh, sweet. Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and like now, like these kits, they're a little clip-on ones, but like once they're solid. Like the posability is solid, that you can do a lot of dynamics with it. Like the Cataphracti captain there. Like I mean, I've seen that done different ways. I've seen the amount of Imperial fists with Storm Shield Thunderhammers. I mean, that alone should speak.
That's kind of the mainstay I've seen for that Terminator. To be honest, it's like here, have a Storm Shield and a Thunderhammer. You're right, part of the Imperial fist now. Go defend a wall somewhere.
Yep. He's just gonna go in, taunting. Just so many different options you can do it, and it's creativity. Like I love people that do customization because, I mean, that's heresy. I mean, even in the same Legion, you can change up your color scheme, you can change up the pose, you can change up your lore. It's all part of the fun.
Yeah, definitely. So bringing it back round to like the leak and the rumors and stuff like that. I mean, if this does turn out to be like a start collecting box, you got 25 to 30 Marines, 2 characters, Terminators, Contemptor, and Spartan, right?
Okay.
That's a good base for a starting army, right?
Yeah. Like, actually, you don't even give me the Spartan. Just give me the 30 Marines, 5 Terminators, and a Contemptor. Like, that would be the perfect starting. I mean, of course, you can give me a Spartan.
there's no overkill is underrated. We want that Spartan.
Yeah.
I want 3 actually, but that's beside the point.
I'll add more to my army. Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah. I mean, moving forward, like in the Heresy, do you think that if this is like a start collecting box, do you see that we're gonna have like, do you think there's gonna be more interest in people playing Horus Heresy, or is it just going to be those that are already involved getting that box and just bolstering what they've already got in their armies?
My personal thing. So if they do a start collecting box in plastic, okay, of a new armor mark, new scaling, a plastic Spartan and a new Contemptor, that's going to signal to people like, here is a starter set, not a box game. This is a starter set. That's going to show commitment that they're going to be bringing more stuff to plastic, that they're going to be getting more stuff in plastic. So I think it will draw more people in. I know there would be more people, like I've talked to people, they're like, oh, what is this Betrayal of Cal set? Oh, I'm like, it doesn't exist anymore. People are like, oh, that sucks. But if there was a starter set, I think people would get in. You know, because not only does it show like for consumers, like, look, you're gonna have a starter set. This is how you get into it. Here's your rules. Here's your all these models. Like, you get a really, really good models. And you know, it's gonna show that they're gonna be adding more stuff. Like if plastic Sakarans, or you know, who knows what shenanigans they're gonna put in plastic.
See, that leads me on to another thing. Like, if we're gonna see more plastic stuff, what's like, I don't know, what's your three? Because you've already named one of mine. What's your three things that currently we can't get in plastic that are Forge World only? What are your three things you'd like to see become plastic?
Like guaranteed plastic? Okay, I'm gonna say 4 because one's gonna be the joke answer. Okay, so the number one thing would be the most like holy of holy grails would be a plastic Thunderhawk. It won't happen because they just updated the Thunderhawk. But
there's the joke.
There we go. That's step one. The second one, and I don't think it's going to be coming out for a while, would be it definitely would be the Sakaran. Because that's just like a module kit. Like you could, just like how you got your Leman Russ or your Predator tanks, just give me a Sakaran. Just make it cheaper, and you know I can no longer toss it and kill people with.
Yeah, see, that'd be my number one. Like, I find the Sakaran for like Forge World stuff is probably one of the best kits to get into Forge World, into like resin and stuff.
Yep.
So for me, and it's an amazing tank. It looks cool. It does good on the tabletop. That for me would be my number one. Like, I'd love to see a Sakaran in plastic.
Yeah. And let's see, the next one would have to be, now this is a combo answer because, you know, you got to have one and the other.
You can't keep anything simple, can you?
No, because I am a complicated heretical man. That's how it works. And you'll understand this in a second. The next thing I want to see in plastic is the plastic Domino's Rhino with the Domino's Predator.
Right, yeah, okay, I get where you're going with that now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just, give me that all day. I mean, and you're still saying limit to 3. Like that alone, you got a wonderful troop transport, and then you got, you know, a heavy tank or a very solid tank that you can use in multiple lists. Only 3.
I'm being awkward. You're only allowed 3, and you keep skirting around it with combo answers and joke.
Yeah, because here's the problem. I mean, I want a lot of stuff in plastic because, I mean, like I want plastic assault marines, I want plastic breachers, I want plastic jet bikes.
Plastic breachers. Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe 4 then. 4.
Maybe like 10.
4 things.
10. Oh, go. Okay. What about plastic bikes and jet bikes?
Oh yeah.
I want plastic land speeders and javelins.
Basically, you want the entire thing to go plastic,
except the Primarchs and the like certain like hero characters.
I could get behind that. I mean, for me, I think like you mentioned the Sakaran. I'm the same. I'd probably say like Sakaran I'd love to see go plastic, but the variants of the Sakaran would probably like, I don't mind them staying as Forge World. You know? I wouldn't mind. Same with like the Demos pattern Predator. You know, yeah, okay, the basic bog standard Predator, release it as a kit, that's fine. Keep the variants as a Forge World thing.
Yeah, but it would be a really cool kit. You buy one part, you got like 6 guns.
Yeah. I mean, plastic breachers and assault marines, I can definitely get behind them too as well. Like the mainstay of your army is in most cases is like your infantry, unless you're doing mass tanks, mass dreadnoughts, or you're doing a very elite focused army. You know. So breaches and assault marines, I could get behind that. Same plastic Mark IVs with those cool single exhaust jump packs.
See, what I would do. This is what I would do. This is me being a heretic and all that fun stuff. This is what I would do. I would do in plastic the Mark II, Mark III, Mark IV, and Mark V, and of course Mark VI.
Yep.
I would do those all in plastic. Give some of the leggings some different posing, just so you can also get some of those dynamic feels of like moving forward and whatnot. Like you'll get in some of the Acadians or the new Kriegsmen that got released in plastic.
Yeah, full on like running forward, bolting it across the battlefield kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, oh, sorry, 1 second. My voice is kind of going. And then from there, I would do like breacher upgrade kits. I would do like assault upgrade kits. Just because if you bought just call it like 10 Mark 10 Tactical Marines or whatever, and then you bought the upgrade kit, which was the close combat weapons and the jetpacks.
Yeah,
that'd be great. You'd still be buying 2 kits, but it would be a lot cheaper, and you could really make some really cool stuff. Because like if you bought like a Mark II, Mark III, Mark IV, and you're like, but I like this jetpack or this jump pack, and then you mixed them all together. I mean, just saying.
just saying. just saying.
Yeah, just saying.
But the consensus is, there is a fair amount that we'd like to see in plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't see like Games Workshop completely taking over Forge World. All the Heresy stuff from Forge World. They've already got so much on the go as it is, like with all the mini games and offshoots and stuff like that. I don't see them taking it over fully.
Oh, I disagree on that. I disagree.
Really?
I see. Yeah, because I know Forge World got an upgrade to their factory. I know the regular factory got updated a couple of years back. But Forge World is great at specialty stuff, like
which is why I said earlier about like some of the vehicles and things. Like I could see certain, like we've got the infantry. That makes sense because you used to be able to get a lot of like infantry models from Forge World, and they've sort of cut back on that.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense to fill that gap with Games Workshop doing plastic. So the bulk of most armies is infantry anyway, and then keeping like the specialist units as Forge Worlds. Yeah.
Like that. That's like, see, that makes sense. So like what I think what they should do. Again, I'm no corporate expert, but every units that can be used by all legions should be in plastic.
Yeah.
And then all the specialty stuff, so your Palatine Blades, your Janissaries, your characters, your Primarchs, I don't know, like those should stay like resin. But like if it's a standard like kit, you gotta buy like it's like, oh, I need 9 Predator tanks, like make that in plastic. I mean, the Bombard, I want that in plastic. I want Spartans in plastic. I want the different Land Raider patterns in plastic.
They get it. You want everything in plastic.
Not everything. I want my characters. I want like the things you really want detailed, like your characters.
Yeah,
that should be in resin. Like Palatine Blades, they are gorgeous in resin.
Yeah,
I don't want to see those in plastic.
Yeah,
like, plastic's good, but those got to stay in resin.
I mean, if you look at, definitely looking at like the Mark VI stuff that we saw in the leaked pictures.
Yeah,
that's a lot chunkier than the Forge World's old Mark VI stuff that they used to do.
Yeah, like even also some of the details though is a lot more proof, because I had some of those Mark.
I have some of them. I have some of them on the shelf, and I look at them, and then I look at this picture, and I'm thinking like, wow, they're chunky boys. They're a lot thinner. The older stuff they used to do was a lot thinner.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I just noticed? If you look to the left of the left and up of the comm guy, the Vox, that's a different bayonet.
Oh yeah, so it is.
See, that looks like... Do you know what that looks like? That looks like the chain fist that you get from the Tartarus kit.
Oh, maybe that one's a conversion. That's a good conversion. That gives me an idea.
I mean, the other ones, the short, dumpier ones,
those look like
they look like the ones you get with the Breacher squads. I think you get them with.
I used to get them with all the old bolters. Like I got those with my Mark II.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that gives me a conversion. Anyways, but yeah, I'll look. Like, okay, look at that. Look at that screen right there. So like, even the plume. That plume looks different.
Yeah, that plume looks multi-layered. I mean, I can look around and I've got the Sons of Horus next to me, and the plume that I have on one of the sergeants, it's just flat.
Yep.
That's multi-layered. It looks more the part.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, there's a lot more detail. I tell you what I do want to see. I want to see better pictures of these characters.
Yeah, because just like even seeing that Imperial Fist character, like it looks like your standard, Space Marine captain.
Well, he's got the pose for it. He's got his foot up on something.
Yeah, and he's got the cape. He's got a fancy gun. He's all looking heroic and stuff. I mean, yeah. Like I definitely want to see the characters. I mean, even just some of these sergeant upgrades, like the Imperial Fist on the bottom right-hand corner. I swear I've seen that head before. It looks either bionic or maybe one of those old librarian upgrades. But yeah, like I want to see what they did with it. I just want to see.
Like it looks like the bionics are at the back of the head. Like it's very common to see it at the front, like half the face missing, and the bionics are underneath.
You know what? I'm gonna hazard a really weird guess. I might be absolutely wrong, and the internet will make fun of me later. I wonder, because the librarians used to have that too.
I think we might have done. Yeah, some of them may have done, quite possibly.
That'd be cool.
There's something that I want to. Is that looks to me? So where the Vox guy is, we keep flitting back to these images, but next to the Vox guy, is that an Imperial Eagle, like hanging off the bottom of his bolt gun handle?
It looks very close. Yeah, it looks very close to it. Yeah,
that's cool to see, like a nice little detail, but also weird to see on a Sons of Horus.
Yeah, on a true sun.
Yeah, like what's going on there?
Oh, maybe it's a trinket, or maybe it's remember those old Rogue Trader honors that they used to have, where it was just like it looked like the eagle, but instead of the eagle heads, it was the skull.
Yeah, I think I know which ones you're on about now. Yeah, vaguely, a vague memory of that. So I guess when it comes to Saturday, we're all going to be sat around in anticipation then, really, aren't we? Like,
I mean, I'm not going to exactly say what I'm going to be doing, but there may be a sacrificial circle in the backyard with a goat. I'm not going to say what will happen to the goat, but there will be some praise to dark gods to make this happen.
Yeah. I mean, like I said earlier, like the Praetors we've seen come out, it's like they've just been announced in an article. There's not really been a lot of hype, but this is the birthday event.
Yeah.
So, it's a birthday reveal. It's got to be something big.
Here's what I'm thinking. Because all the rumors that came out, only one was proven right, was Warhawk being released this month. But I think this is what we're going to see. I think we're going to see a starter set. We're going to see the con finally released in resin.
Someone said that to me today. Someone literally said that to me today.
That was the rumor.
The silhouette on the community page is the Khan on a bike.
Oh, which one was that? Maybe I missed that one. I'm gonna go look that one up.
It's the right hand silhouette on the image that's up at the moment.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, they were saying like that. I mean, at first I thought that might be like something else for like Black Templars or something, because there looks to be like a flame or a candle on the whatever's at the top, and it's a very straight sword. But then someone pointed out like that could be a bike that's rearing up, and it could be, you know, it could be the Khan. And I'm like, I'm not sure, to be honest.
No, because okay, like here's where I'm gonna debunk this. This is where I'm gonna myth bust this right now.
Ooh.
Okay, look at the sword. Look at the size of that sword.
Yeah.
Look, that's a thick boy, right?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Like.
Well, no, I'm going to say the Khan, and the rest of the White Scars were stereotypically, you know, based on Mongolians. So it's a lot of, they were thin blades, somewhat curved. So yeah, I don't know. Like someone said it to me, and now someone said it, I can't get it out of my head.
Oh. No, I'm gonna. And this is me saying that one. No.
I still think that's a 40k model. Part of me thinks that silhouette is for a 40k model.
Black Templar, calling it.
You're thinking, yeah.
Now this is where I'm going to say, because with the sword pose, because think of it as a guy running up and he's bringing that sword back to bring it in for a cleave.
Two-handed and swinging it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
like a.
Is there a possibility though that that's the silhouette for something for Heresy? You know, could there be somewhat like a new character?
Dark Angel's first captain. What is it? Course 1, maybe. Because I don't think he's been released.
There's so many characters that still haven't been released.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
if you're listening, Forge World, I want Ran. Give me Ran.
Oh yeah, it's like, then here's me. Give me Luna Wolf's transfer sheet again. Thank you.
Yes, please. That as well.
Yeah, but like, you know what? I'm gonna send a picture of the Khan. I'll send this directly to you, because this is why I don't think it's gonna be the Khan. Just based on the sword silhouette.
And from the image on like the Warhawk, is it the latest one? That's that's a curved blade. That's very thin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Yeah. Yeah, and the bulk doesn't look right to me, like for a Primarch.
No, probably not. That's probably 40k oriented.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. You know what? Have they re-released a new Emperor's Champion, or have they released the leader of the Black Templars?
Hellbreak. I'm not sure. I think so. No, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. No. So someone said earlier that they've seen this. Pretty much, they've seen everything, all the releases for the new Codex.
Mm-hmm.
So they've seen everything. Because at first I thought that would be like a Black Templar specific lieutenant.
Yeah.
But someone's pointed out that there's everything in the book has been released, so probably not. I don't know. Maybe just reading into it too much.
Maybe, you know what? We could just all get surprised and it's chaos.
Yeah, that'd be quite kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm biased as someone who typically plays a lot of Heresy and a lot of heretical legions. Yeah, I would say that would be really cool if that was a Dark Angels Fallen that's going to be coming up in a codex there. That's my wild guess. That's my wildest guess I could take.
Yeah, Dark Angels Fallen. That sounds cool. I can get behind that. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that would also go with that knightly kind of appearance, with that Claymore style, big badass sword. But I could be 100% wrong. It could even be Grey Knights with the remake of that one guy. Oh, what's his
Pro.
name? Yeah, those are my guesses. But I don't think that's the con. I mean, I would love to be wrong. Because
I can't wait for them to finally do the Khan. I'm not a big fan of White Scars, but the Khan himself, I really like his character. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they come up with for that.
Oh man, I mean, reading the Siege of Terror and all the White Scar books. Just the White Scars in general, just for me, keep growing.
You're dying. I can hear it in your voice, like you're busting a gut to just start blurting out spoilers here.
Oh my god, yes! Like, You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna just say this. If you can just write down in the comments down below to tell him to hurry the hell up, so I can spoil the hell out of this, because it bugs me. Because all my friends are several books or the entire Siege behind me, and here's me going, I want to talk about this. I really want to talk about this.
I read slow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, then there's me. There's me. You take like months, and here's me. It's like, okay, book. All right, it's 500 pages, 3 hours done. Okay.
It takes me weeks to read. I'm sorry. I will. I promise. I will get through it soon-ish.
Lies, deceit.
I keep getting distracted by my plastic. Anyway, okay. I think that's all we've kind of got time for, to be honest.
Okay.
I am optimistic. That is my final thing on this weekend's reveal. I am optimistic for something cool. I'd actually be happy with just a timescale. To be honest, if we just got told what the timescale's going to be for the Horus Heresy stuff, I think I would just be happy with that.
Yeah, you know what? Just give me a little tickle. That's all I want. Just give me a little tickle.
Just a little tease, just a little.
Yeah, because like for me, it's just like I'm just like I want to get people in the Heresy. If I get a starter set, I could literally go down to my local game shop and be like, hey, here's a starter set. Let's run something. And they'll be like, yes, do it. And it would happen. So, so Games Workshop and Forge World, please do not disappoint me. I'm currently sipping the Kool-Aid of the Horus Heresy train right now. And just keep refilling my cup, please. That's all I want.
Hype train is real. It has no brakes. Choo choo. Well, thank you very much, Foxy Dm, for joining me in this discussion. It's been a laugh, and I've enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm all hyped. Like, just give us more heresy.
Oh yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. See, what will happen, ladies and gentlemen, is if all this comes true, you will see nonstop videos of him just like heresy and like foaming at the mouth, eyes rolling back in like ecstasy of like yes.
Just be walking around my local hobbying community, just walking up to everyone. Do you play Horus Heresy? No. Oh, do you play Horus Heresy? No. Oh, do you play Horus Heresy? No. Oh.
No, you're gonna be like that old Games Workshop store employee. Like, oh, you don't play Horus Heresy? Well, let me show you this box set. Here, you just gotta sign away your soul, and you can get into this hobby and burn money like the rest of us.
just drive around throwing starter boxes at people.
Yeah. And there's a heresy for you, and it's like Oprah Winfield, and a heresy for you, and you, and you, and it's underneath all your chairs.
Oh dear. Well, on that note, I think we shall leave it there. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us in this very, very spontaneous video about Horus Heresy and the rumours and what we hope for the future. Please give us your feedback. Leave us comments down below. We'd love to hear what you all think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And there will also be links to my good friend Foxy Dm. So go check him out. He should be up and running. Are you up and running streaming soon?
Yeah, I have some planned coming up this week. Depending, and then some talk show stuff.
Yeah. Get on with it.
Yeah, I got work to do.
Right, well, goodbye everyone, and catch you another time.